Hi everyone, thought I'd post a video of how to set the operating conditions for these amplifiers. This is a 52280A, which I'm restoring from a pile of bits that I've got in my stash. I've been posting progress as I go through this one. You can see I've got the two power stages fully assembled. I've got a test lead plugged in to feed audio from an MP3 player. I'm running the amplifier from a plus and minus 32 volt supply. And I've got the 2 meters. This meter here is monitoring the DC offset at the speaker output. And this one is measuring the bias current. It's actually voltage across the emitter resistors of the output stage. The service manual suggests a reading of about 3.3 millivolts and 0 on the DC offset. Now obviously this varies a lot as the amps warm up. 2 pots, this one sets the 0 and this one sets the bias current. Anywhere below sort of 20 millivolts is good. I think the manual states for about 0.1 millivolt, but it does vary a lot. It really needs to be enclosed and fully up to temperature with no audio to measure it properly. So that's measuring the output on the right channel. If I swap the leads over to measure the left channel, you can see that's a little bit higher, so I can just tweak this pot down to get that just below about 3.3. Normally go for about 3.2, something like that. Anywhere around 3 to 3.3 is good. And we'll just trim down the DC offset at the speakers. That click was just the MP3 player turning off. So we'll just trim that down to 0. But this does need to be set quite a few times, and ideally it needs to be set when it's pretty much warmed up but idle. So we'll just set that to as close to 0 as possible for the moment. There we go, 0.03 millivolts, 3.2 millivolts, 3.2 millivolts for the bias voltage. So I can now feed a signal in from the MP3 player. Once it wakes up.